Hello, welcome to Custom 2 Venture once again. I appreciate every one of us that have been watching, both the new and the old subscribers. Okay, today we'll be looking at to cut this beautiful dress with puff sleeve and then handkerchief flare. Okay, my fabric is on fold, and of course I folded it to the highest measurement of the body, which is the bust, and the bust measurement is 36. Okay, the bust is 36 divided by 4. I have 9, and then I'll be adding the bust, the sewing allowance. Okay, I want to remove the 1 inch shoulder slant. Okay, that one has been removed, and then now we go for the vertical measurement first. Okay, from the top to the down, all I need is a 16 for the half length of the body. 16 plus sewing allowance, I make it 17. So you can see me drawing the line. And so the next thing I'm going to do is measure the shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement is 15 inches. 15 divided by 2, I have 7.5 inches plus sewing allowance 0.5, which is 8 inches. Okay, that one has been taken care of. So from the top to 9 inches, I take my bust point. Another bust is 12.5 inches, and then the half length is 16 inches. The sewing allowance is the last one, which is 17 inches. Okay, so the next thing, from the shoulder measurement, I will take my armhole line, which is 7 inches. I connect it to top and then draw the the horizontal line. Then I make my cuff. Yes, the armhole, half of the armhole, which is 7, is 3.5. So from that 3.5, I come in a bit and then cuff it out because it's the front panel. Okay, so I've taken that cuff, and then for the neckline, because it's round, I just take only 3.5 for the wideness of the neckline, connect it, then I put my cuff. Okay, is there a round neckline? You can choose any one you want, and then from the neckline I connect to the shoulder slant. Okay, that one is very clear to us. And then I want to take the bust circumference now. The bust circumference is 36. 36 divided by 4, I have 9 plus sewing allowance, I make it 10. The on the bust is 31. 31 divided by 4, I have about 7.5, and that will give me 30. So 7.525. Okay, and then I added my sewing allowance, making it about 9, about 8.5. Okay, and then the half length is 32. 32 divided by 4, I have 8 plus sewing allowance, I make it 9. So I connected them together, and you should know that the last line is the hemi line. So the next thing is to cut it. Okay, if you are here to subscribe, please do subscribe. So I've cut it out. So I'm going to create my dot line there, which is 3.5. Okay, mark it, and then we do the notching later. Yes, and then you notch it so that you know where your dot is. Okay, so the next thing, you cut the neck design out. You know, it's round neck, so you cut it out, and then the shoulder slant is already taken care of. So what is the next thing I'm doing? I want to cut the back panel. Okay, the difference in the back panel is the zipper allowance that will be there, and then I just place what I cut in the front on the fabric. If you take note of my fabric, the zipper allowance I left is very small because I just want to manage the fabric very well. I left about half an inch there. So what I will do is I will be putting facing later to complete 1.5 for the zipper allowance. It's just to maximize my clothes. Okay, you just have furniture left. Okay, so what do? Just I will cut it and then add my facing later. Okay, but for the back panel, the zipper side, it won't be as deep as the front panel, so I just make it about 2 inches deep and then put my cuff there because I'm good to go. I can do the cutting now. I can do cutting it out, and then don't forget to put the notch there. The zipper line is open, and then put your notch there so that you know where your zipper will start later. Notching it is very important so that you know where you start your zipper allowance. The shoulder slant is cut together. Okay, okay, notching the back panel too, and then I want to avoid zipper bulging. So what do? I come up by 1 inch or 3/4 inch. Come up by 3/4 inch. Okay, 3/4 inch. The 3/4 inch, and then I will cut it is to avoid the zip from bulging. So just draw the line, but the line should not get to the extreme of the, it shouldn't get to extreme. That 3/4 or 1 inch you want to take it just to draw your zip back so that it doesn't bulge. By the time you sew it, you will appreciate it. Remember to put your notch back so that when you are fixing your zip, when you want to sew your dart, you can get it too. Okay, that's that about that. So I will sew it, and then when I sew it, I will come back to show us before we start sewing the. Okay, I've joined the front and the back panel together. I'll put the facing for the neck. Then I said I was going to put facing for the zippers allowance so that we fold in. Okay, so I've done this. So I want to cut the handkerchief flare to it now. Okay, so the first thing I do is to get the measurement of the waist circumference, and which is the 32. The waist circumference is 32. Okay, 32, 33. Okay, that's 33. So I'll be cutting the handkerchief flare now. So how do I go about that? I want to get the circumference of the 360 degree measurement, which is the total measurement, which is 33 divided by 33 divided by the standard measurement, which is 6.28. So I'll be having 5.2. So that will be the circumference I'm going to use for this 360-degree measurement. So let's go. Okay. So that is 5.2. 5.2. So I come this way. Okay, before I go there, sorry, your fabric will be on fold. You know what I did? You can see the length of my fabric wasn't going to take care of the measurement I have, so I added to it, because the shortest part of the flare I want is 23, and by the time I have the circumference of this place, I'm going to have something about 27, 28. Okay, so what did I do? I added fabric to my fabric here so that I can take care of it, because I need the perfect square. So I haven't folded it into the 4 places this way, but if you're using the fabric that has 60 inches length, you might not need to add extra. This one was just about 40 something length, so that's why I added to it. So I haven't folded it this way. You know, the circumference for my flare, for my circle, is 5.2. Okay, so I go this way from the folded side that are these two. Okay, I measure my 5.2. Okay, I mark it round 5.2. So I get this up. Okay, you know, the handkerchief flare has short side and long side. So the short side I'm using is the 23. With sewing allowance, I will make it 24. So I'll be measuring 24 here. Okay. My fabric is just giving me exactly 23. So I just leave it as 23. Okay. And then mark it round. I mark the 23 round. And we still need to mark it round like a normal circle flare. Okay, I will still have to mark it round like that. Okay, so I mark my dotted line straight. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, where I'm going to get my flare, the handkerchief effect, is this. So from this center here, I mark it straight to this place. So I'll be adding, this is where my 24 is. So I'm able to add about just about 11 to it. So this is where my 24 measurements got to. So I just mark only this 11 and a half here. Okay. So what is the next thing I'm going to do? I will just connect this one to this end, and then connect this one to this end. So where this my new measurement is, I connect it to where this one is. Then this one here, I connect it here, and then I cut the flare, I cut the circumference, and then cut the edges. I'm going to give me the shape I want. By the time you cut out this, you see that it's going to give you an extra inches. That one can be for the zip. Okay, so I can go ahead and cut it now. If you are yet to subscribe, please do subscribe. Put on the notification bell. Remember, you're not going to cut this. We're not cutting this. It's the new line I put there. Okay, then the next thing is that we open it. You open it, you can see. So let me do something before I open it finally. The short one, it depends on the one you want in the front. The short one can be notched so that that's where your zipper is going to stay. Okay, so you can now open it, and then it will come like this. So it depends on which one you want. Is it the dropping one you want in the front, or the short one? That's it. If you are yet to subscribe, please do subscribe. By the time I join into the sleeve, I will come back to show us, and we'll see how it is. Thanks so much for watching till now. Let me get to the machine, fix it. And why do I fix it? You know, I've notched where my zip is going to be. Okay, so this is the front. My top stays like this, front to front. I fix it and come and show us. Okay, I'll be cutting puff sleeve later with it. Thanks so much.